Hey everyone, I'm back with some more videos, more information about life with seizures. So today I just wanted to quickly touch upon jobs and job interviews. Just very briefly, probably going to do a longer video later, but I have been applying to a lot of jobs recently and it brought back some memories that I like to bear in mind and thought might be helpful for you guys. So first things first is, in case you don't know already, if you are someone who has seizures or epilepsy, you don't have to tell someone at an interview that you have seizures at all. You're not required to, at least in most states. I don't know the rules of all of them, but it's not something you have to disclose in an interview. You don't even have to tell your employer once you get hired. It's a very personal piece of information. And it is against the law to discriminate against someone who has seizures, just as any other disability. So if you suspect that that's happening or has happened to you, you can take action. So just quick story, there have been a couple times where I have disclosed that information at interviews because I prefer to be honest and upfront, and for me, it's a safety thing, even though I don't have seizures that often, at least not during the day. And I've noticed that, people are very understanding and compassionate during the interviews when I disclose this information, but even though it's going really well, and I seem to be doing a good job, it seems to be a good fit, I don't hear back from them. So there's no proof that that's why I don't hear back from them or didn't hear back from them, but they could easily say, oh, we just felt you weren't a good fit or didn't have all the qualifications we were looking for. It could be easily passed off as something else. So I say that because sort of once I put two and two together, for a few interviews after that at different jobs, I didn't disclose this information. I didn't share it. I just, acted normal. And those are the jobs that people did follow up with me. So I either got, the second interview or the job offer or what have you. So there's that. Interpret it how you will. I would love to hear your guys' experiences, whether you work part-time or full-time. Maybe you don't work at all but have gone to interviews. Just curious, because I did notice a difference there, but there's no way to tell whether it was a discrimination type of thing or not. On the other hand, there are some companies that are actively seeking to diversify their employees, including all different ethnicities, having people with disabilities on their teams, it's just a really interesting subject. So there's that, and I will say that the jobs I have had, once I was hired and once the paperwork had been signed, then I told my manager and some of my colleagues, so that, again, safety purposes, people knew what to do and, weren't totally thrown off. And for most people appreciated that. Some people take it really well. I did have one manager who got really nervous and didn't want me to do anything that could be even remotely risky. But after a while, he kind of calmed down. So it's just an interesting process. And for those of you who have loved ones who have seizures, maybe you don't have epilepsy yourself, just something to think about and to take into consideration, maybe help them with. And give support to, because it's it can be kind of a tricky process. But that's all I wanted to say on that topic today. I hope you guys found it helpful as always, and thank you so much for tuning in. I'll catch you guys next time.